About a month ago, I was crazy enough to try and rebuild one of my favorite Bedwars maps, Wilderness, from Nethergames. So I asked you guys what map I should do next, and I got a lot of requests for both fast food and Indian. And I thought, why not build them both? So I logged on Nethergames, got my reference videos, and got started building. Now, as you can probably tell, I'm starting here on fast food. I mean, just like the name implies, it's a pretty fast and simple map to build. I mean, it's just a burger on a plate, and I basically got the plate done already. Now, moving on to the other half of the map, I totally didn't forget to turn off day and night cycle, but ignoring that, I start on the burger, which starts taking shape immediately. It just amazes me how quick this burger has come together. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be as long as Wilderness, but wow, this is quick. But we can't count our chickens before they hatch because I still gotta do the interior, and it took way longer than it really should have. I think I messed up the placement of the ceiling and the walls at least 3 times before I actually got it right. But once I did finally get it, everything started coming together real quick. And to finish off the area, I just needed to add a few villagers, but they didn't want to stay in their posts, so I took out my frustration on them. And after a few failed attempts of trying to keep the villagers in their posts, I just decided to put them in minecarts. But finally, after getting the villagers to stay in their posts by putting them in minecarts, I think fast food has been completed. But hold on, we still got another map to make. And so, it was time to start building Indian. Now, just like fast food, I'm starting at the base so I have a good area to work from. And with the base done, I started working on the tower. I figured the best way to build this was just to do one side at a time, so I built this all the way to the top. Now, even though my reference videos do help, they do not capture everything, and you can see me here struggling to choose between stairs and slabs, but I ultimately figured out that they use stairs. And using the stairs, I managed to reach the top before I started work on the back of the base. And since I already built that one side all the way to the top, I basically had a blueprint of what I needed to do, which definitely sped the building process up for me. But faster might not always be better because I ran into an issue. The top is somehow not lined up with the bottom, like at all. I had built the Leaning Tower of India and I needed to fix it. Now, straighten this thing back out, I had to shift the top over by 1 block so I could see what was really going on. And in doing so, it became very clear what happened. I had basically built this entire side 1 block in from where it was supposed to be, which explains why I had to move the top 1 block out. But with everything now back in line, I could resume building the rest of the tower. And progress was quick now that I actually knew what I was doing. And now with the main structure complete, I built these 2 arches that stick out from the base, and I started laying in the floor. Now, after continuing the floor into the base, it was time to start detailing in here, by adding the shop areas and adding the sparse details to the roof, and actually building the roof too. I mirrored the design onto the other side, and I detailed the entrance to the generator. But after adding a few final details inside and adding a bed to the exterior, I think it's safe to call Indian complete.